Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to a brand new Division video. What I've guys today are all the different weapon changes happening in patch 1.8. I'll be honest with you guys, I did know there's some exotic weapons getting buffed in this patch. If you guys don't remember, they did mention on one of the stated games that exotic weapons will be receiving a damage buff, accuracy buff, recoil buff, anything like that. They're just pretty much going to be overall better in patch 1.8. But personally, I didn't even know some weapons are getting nerfed, like the M4, Mp5, Mp7, anything like that, so I decided to do some research and see if I can find any information on this. I've been getting a lot of comments from you guys saying that, you know, this weapon's getting nerfed, that weapon's getting nerfed, so I decided to make a video on it and talk about it and kind of give you guys my perspective on it as well, and let me know how you feel in the comment section below about some of these nerfs or buffs, if you like them or if you do not. Anyways, after doing some research, I did find a Reddit post, and keep in mind, I'm not 100% sure if this is 100% accurate or anything like that, or if this is just rumored numbers, if this is confirmed. If you guys know this, let me know in the comment section below, because as I said, I'm kind of oblivious to this. I don't know how, but I did have no idea that some of the weapons are getting nerfed, and if this Reddit post is even legit. So I did find a link. I will leave you guys with the link in the description below if you guys want to see it by yourselves. But I'm also going to include like the screenshots on screen. So first of all, we're going to go over the weapons that are getting nerfed that are normal. They're not exotics or anything like that. So the first weapon that is getting nerfed in patch 1.8 is the M4/Lvoa-C. The base damage on that weapon is getting reduced by 3.8%. And to be honest, it might not seem like it's a crazy number, and it's really not, but it does have different opportunities for like different weapons to come and be the main gun, like the ACR or maybe even the G36. Might have a higher base damage roll than the Lvoa-C or M4 after patch, so you really never know. I do feel like the M4 is still going to be the go-to weapon for PvP or PvE, but it's definitely sad to see the base damage getting reduced on this weapon. The final two weapons that are getting nerfed are the Mp7 and the Mp5. The Mp5 is getting a 4.2% reduction of its base damage, and the Mp7 is getting a 4.6% reduction. Once again, it's sad to see this, but I feel like the PP19 and maybe even the USC or something like that, it's called the USC submachine gun, might even be better than the MP5 or something like that in the future. So you really never know. I feel like this is something that a lot of players are going to freak out at first when they get, you know, when the patch comes out, but it's not really going to be that big of a difference. They're still going to be good, and especially if you have the right talents on it, it's still going to melt no matter what you play. Getting straight into the exotic, so the first weapon we do have is the Warlord. The Warlord is actually seeing a 5.6% damage increase, which is pretty good. I normally don't see this weapon being used at all for PvP or PvE, but who knows, with this damage increase, maybe, just maybe, it's going to be a little bit more popular. Up next, the Hungry Hog is receiving a 2.8% damage increase, which is pretty good. I feel like this is going to be pretty effective on this LMG. Next up, the Caduceus is receiving a 6% increase, and this is something I feel like a lot of players are still not going to use this weapon. It's still going to be very, I wouldn't say useless, but it's not going to be a weapon that a lot of people prefer even when the base damage is increased by 6%. Unfortunately, the Bakam is receiving a 8.1% damage reduction, which kind of sucks. This is something that I feel like a lot of players rely on in PvE a lot, and I love using this weapon for PvE. Even PvP, it's not that bad, but to see it getting nerfed and the base damage getting pretty much reduced by almost 10% kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Next up, the Historian is receiving a 3% damage increase, the Tenebrae is receiving a 2.1% increase, and also the Damascus is receiving a 6.7% damage increase. And once again, those three exotic weapons I feel like are very useless right now. No one really uses them, and even with this patch, even with this damage buff or whatever, it's still going to be really useless in my opinion. The Golden Rhino is going to be receiving a 3.8% damage increase, the Midas is going to get increased by 6.7%, the Thompson M1928 is receiving a 6.4% damage increase, and to be honest, this might be actually really good because Mp7 and Mp5 are both receiving a nerf, so who knows, this might be actually really good once this patch officially comes out. Also, the Tommy Gun is receiving a 7.8% damage increase, And last but not least, the showstopper is receiving a 32% damage increase. And this is huge. The showstopper might actually be really good now, and you might be able to use it for PvP or even PvE if you make the right build with it. I'm definitely going to test out this more on the PTS and, you know, once 1.8 officially comes out. But from the stats, if this is true and this is legit, then 32% seems like a high number of, you know, a damage increase. So this might be actually really good to make some shotgun builds with it. Anyways, that is pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and let me know your opinions in the comment section below, how you feel about the M4 nerf, the Mp5 nerf, the Mp7 nerf, and all these different buffs and changes happening to the weapons in 1.8. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.